Hello, this is Talamir, and welcome to another repair video. We are working on an iPhone XS Max right here, and it's got an issue with not charging, basically. Well, it's not exactly that it's not charging, it just sometimes charges. It's kind of weird. So let's take a look at this creature. So you can see clearly there is the charge symbol. It's saying that it wants battery. But if I plug it in right now, and I don't have my normal amp reader here available, but I do have my built-in one. I plug it in, and it's showing at around, it was showing at about 150 milliamps. It's bumped up to 480 milliamps. And that's about all it's doing right now. It's down to 380 milliamps. It shouldn't be doing that. And now it's bumped up to 1.32 amps. 1.4 amps. That's high for this cable. It should not be able to do 1.4 amps on this. I don't know how it's pulling. 1.57, 1.86 amps. It shouldn't. 2.2 amps. It should not be capable of doing that. That is not a charge that it should be capable of feeding into the phone. To me, that is screaming there is a short happening. This cable is capable only of about 1.09 amp draw, maybe a speck lower than that. And also noteworthy, I'm sorry that I can't show it to you right now, but as I said, it's built in. It's showing at 5.2 volts. It shouldn't be reading 5.2 volts. It should be reading more like 4.75, maybe 4.9 volts at most when it's under a heavy draw like this. So something is going on here. Something is not right. This shouldn't be happening. Just for the sake of doing so, I'm going to leave it for a bit. But I'm positive from last time I tested this that it will eventually, once it has a little bit more juice in the battery, it will start to just basically boot loop. Not the operating system itself, but the charging aspect of this phone will start boot looping, where it will go up high amperage, and then it will like crash back down to zero, and then it'll go back up high again, and then crash back to zero, endlessly going in that kind of a cycle. So just let it sit. We'll see. All right, it's starting to do it now. It went down to 1.4 amps, and then it went back down to zero, and now it's going back up again. It goes back up to 1.41 amps, and then it drops back down to zero. And that's what it's doing over and over again right now. So the phone is not going to boot up. It's not capable of doing so. I can hold down that button all I want. It does think that it's plugged in, but that's about as far as it's going to go. So, I mean, what else can I do at this point but take the screen out and take a look and see what's going on the inside. Well, we're in, and I'm seeing something. This phone has been water damaged. That is what's happened. Let me zoom in a little. You can see it all over the place. Look at all of that water damage. It's really, really bad. It would be maybe interesting to work on a phone like this, but when there's this much corrosion inside, I can see it just all over the place. I'm betting that there's something really bad going on inside the phone. Even if I replace the battery, yes, it might temporarily help with this issue. I can't guarantee that there won't be further problems in the future with this kind of a phone. It's just, yeah, it's just really bad. I can see corrosion in the camera lens itself, like around the sensor, or a sensor right here. It's got corrosion going. You can see it right on the edge there, right there. You can see it. I can see there's watermarks across the camera, like the cover for the camera. There's water right here. That means that likely the ribbon cables have corrosion on them. There's corrosion around the battery connector itself, which is really discouraging to see. The connector for that is likely just garbaged as well. Let's just have a look, see. Why not? Why not? You know what? We got it open. Curiosity, if nothing else. Let's get the shields off. So what do we see? I see the need to look at this underneath the microscope. That's what I see. Okay, so let's find out what we see going on in here. You see all those watermarks I was talking about earlier? I'm shocked the screen works, to be honest. It's significant. Like, what is this? Yeah, it's calcium or some sort of mineral. That was what I was talking about earlier, is the water damage around this lens right here. You can see it right on the edge, right along here. Those points have been corroded. It's very likely that Face ID would no longer work on this phone. Right here you have a connector. I think this is just some foam, but you can see even right here there's some water damage to that connector, as well as this connector here. They kind of look like they've also seen a lot of heat. There's also, like, this right here is crusty. You can even hear it. It's very crusty. Ooh. And where is my battery connector? This right here is the ribbon cable for, one of the ribbon cables for the screen, and you can see there's this big dollop of water that was sitting on that connector there. Oh, this is nasty. Let's get the screen disconnected. How are the connections underneath? I pulled up a ribbon cable that's not actually related to this. Oh well. It's Victoria Day, if you're curious, here in Canada. So there is the sound of fireworks going off because it's nighttime. I don't understand why I'm working on this. I should have been working on this earlier in the day. So you can see right there, there is corrosion on the side of the pins. And does it get down underneath even? If I drop a little bit of alcohol in that little section there, I'll probably be able to see underneath. I'll use my other tweezers since they are a bit more fine. A little bit, it's not bad. But even this level of connection shows that there's some issues. I wonder about the battery. Like, the battery I still have connected. It's in two spaces, two spots. And this right here is the battery connector itself. It's possible that the battery has been shorted out. I don't think I would trust this board for the life of me. That's pretty clean though, I gotta say. That looks very healthy. The bottom connector is down here. That's where the battery connector is for the other. Oh, look at that. It's rusty. Oh man. These are the screws for the charge port itself. And look at this. Look at all that rust. Oh my goodness. More rust. More rust. Oh man, this sat for a long time. Do I see another spot right there? Woo! Oh yeah, look at that. Tasty. So why is this acting the way it's acting? Well, clearly it's got some big issues going on. Oh, I didn't even see that. Look at that. Oh, it's a very, that anchor point screw. Oh, there's just so much rust in this creature. I'm gonna, for kicks and giggles, I am going to connect a battery up to this. So I got that cable reconnected. It's just the cable for the charge port itself. I noticed something earlier, and I wasn't able to show it to you guys because I didn't realize it wasn't recording, but there was a whole bunch of corrosion right around there, and there's still a little bit of it just clumped around that section. I'm not seeing any fill around the chip right here, so I'm wondering if maybe there is some issues underneath the chip itself. But I mean, there's so much rust on this board, I can't imagine that this phone is in any good condition. I've taken up the connectors here for the battery on both points, and I'm gonna stick that a temporary battery in there. I'm just gonna see if it does anything. Am I wrong? I think this is the speaker. I must be thinking of the 11 Pro Max, because I thought that there was, I guess I'm wrong. I was positive that there was a battery connector, like it was a dual battery connector with it. Maybe it's the XS. Okay, I got that out of the way. But this does mean that it's going to be a little bit easier for me to deal with in the meantime. I may as well connect up the screen right now. Oh, I would like to clean this connector as well. I'd like to give it every single chance just to see if it turns itself on, you know? Will it work? There's very likely more corrosion like hidden underneath other connectors though, so I would not be surprised if tossing a new battery in because the battery is just completely pooched will not fix anything. In fact, there might be aspects of the screen itself that are causing this to happen in the first place. Okay, it's connected. I want to check something because I've just connected in that battery and I'm wondering if things are going to start immediately getting hot. So let's just take out my thermal camera and see if anything is warming up. Now the phone does have a little bit of heat already in it, so I'm not sure if it's going to detect anything. There's also a bunch of shiny stuff in there, so it's hard to see. No, it's just residual. It's just what's remaining. I'm not seeing anything fancy going on. It's all heat that's just remaining from opening the phone up in the first place. Let's see if it turns on. I mean, it's got battery in it, and the batteries for these usually have at least 10 to 20% inside of them. It's not turning on though. It's possible it just really might just be low on battery. Okay, let's plug it in, see what happens, if there's anything at all different. I'm not even getting the battery symbol. Oh, nah. Yeah, that's what I expected. It's still blipping up. Yeah, I saw it shoot up to 1.28 amps. Pulling 5.2 volts. Yeah, nothing special. It's doing its power loop again. Some stuff's heating up though. Something underneath here is not happy. I'm betting right underneath here, like there's a shield that's welded in place, not welded, soldered in place underneath this ribbon cable. And that's where I'm seeing a fair amount of heat that's showing up there. So that's my bet. It's got a whole bunch of short components underneath there, and changing out a battery of all things isn't going to change anything. It does help me figure things out a bit easier just because you've got a reliable source of power. But yeah, how about that? And that's all there is to this video, guys. I still have it in pieces in front of me right there on my desk for that iPhone XS Max. But I mean, that's how it is sometimes. So my gosh, that was incredible to see how much liquid damage was throughout that phone. So if you guys like the video, please do leave a like. And if you want to see more of my stuff, subscribe. We'll see you guys all in another video. Bye.